Yeah, good evening, Nigerian time. My name is Tommy Joseph, making the 14th TBC Live Broadcast this fateful Tuesday evening. As many of you there are celebrating the Eid al-Kabir, I wish you the best of celebrations. This evening, I want to wrap up this session of 500% reward with few words, very few words. And the words are all I want to pass across this evening is I'm happy with what's going on so far in TBC with the promo, how it started, and until it comes to an end of the 500% promo. I also want to appreciate the leadership for what they have achieved, what they have done, the goals they set, imparting what they need to impart, and empowering all that they need to empower, doing all the things that I really want to congratulate them for that phase of rollout, that phase of promo, that phase of encouragement, that phase of a call to build a community. I really want to say hello to admin and a kudos, and also a congratulations for all the team that sit up and put that 500% reward to in place, because I believe the think tank did a good job to be able to motivate the people, to carry them out, to bring everyone up into the broadcast so that we will be able to fight the information war. And I think to a great extent that has done a good job and has made a good recruit into the soldiers that goes out to fight the information war. I want to sincerely tell the whole world that that exercise was a success, a great success, because even at my own end, I was able to recruit broadcasters. And all the kudos goes to admin and his team, our leaders, the likes of Randy that work out there tirelessly. Kudos to Randy, kudos to Umbe, kudos to Pritam and all the other leaders that Ewa in Nigeria, and many others, and all of you that have taken the broadcast and also been able to train others. I want to say congratulations to you. It was a good job. But at this point in time, we've done that phase, but that does not mean that it's going to stop. Now we are going to continue to do just that we were doing. Why? Because we can see the result now. We can see that there are many out there trying to counter what the establishment is doing, what the elites are doing, and also we are able to pass across the information that makes those that didn't know what TBC is all about before now to know. We've been able to disabuse their minds from believing what the elites are saying, what the establishments are saying. Now we've been able to get close to them and also be able to relate with them, talk with them one-on-one, talk on them as a group, being able to go there also on the internet, on the YouTube, and all the social medias that we are able to reach out to them. I think we've all done a great job. We've all done a great job by reaching out. All I'm saying is congrats to all of us, and as much as possible, we are going to work hard to keep that part of it while we also go on the next phase of it. Yesterday, the cash out centers were launched. That's another phase. I will also want to say congrats to admin in advance for putting up also the cash centers. Why? Because now the cash centers is what takes us closest to the people. The cash centers are now like the exchange where they can now come and exchange their cash in whichever currency, be it the Nigerian naira, the American dollars, the British pounds, or the European euro, or the Canadian dollar, the Japanese yen, whatsoever the currency is. Now, with their ignorance in the cryptocurrency or not knowing anything about the cryptocurrency is no longer a barrier. Now, all they need to is someone to reach out to them and tell them this needs to be done, and they understand and they come into it and they tell them, how can I go about it? Say, there's no problem. Take your money, go to the nearest cash center, everything will be done for you there. And they come, they sign up, they pay the $10 wallet fees, and also make their purchases. And now also they get tutored, they get trained. Look, I think again, this is another beautiful thing that all of us will have to embrace. Now, it's my submission that also we are going to take another campaign to be able to carry out the cash centers to every corner of every nation and every country. Why? Because we are bringing TBC closer to the people. So as many of us as are broadcasters, as many of us as are leaders, as many of us have signed up into TBC, as many of us as have been in the TBC community, learning what admin has been teaching us, now this is a call to all of us. Now to go all out there, and sign up for a cash center. I don't see any reason why I shouldn't have a cash center. I don't see any reason why for any of that has been in the community for over a year or two, has been talking, has been recruiting people. Also, you have the Bitcoin, you have the TBC, you have the Litecoin, you have the Ethereum coin. I don't see any reason also why you shouldn't have a cash center. Now, I don't know your terrain, I don't know your environment, I don't know what rules and laws operate in your country, but I think, like admin posted, like the authorities put it up, like Randy said, look, don't take it to your house. No, take it to a public place, meet there, do business and go away. And I buy into that idea. Why? Because when you go to a public place also, it is now in the open. People come in, people who don't know about it will now tend to know about it. The ones you are reaching out to, tell them, meet me in social place, now they locate the center because it's an open place, it's hidden about it. Also, it brings transparency. And for most of us as leaders who have been in the community talking, trying to build TBC, I think also the cash centers is one thing also that is coming to our own advantage. Why? Because we go all out there, we put the cash center, the people come in. Who are they buying from? They are buying TBC from us. We are cashing out. So now the broadcast was also another channel for cash out. Why? Because you go over there, you create an audience, you relate with them, you talk with them, they get to know you, they can know about TBC, and they locate you, you sign them up, they are your downlines, you take your reward, you sell to them, you get the money and put it into your pocket. Now also, the bigger chance has just come. The bigger one is here, and the bigger one is the cash center. Because now with the cash center, that's where you sit down, you are selling, you are cashing out. Going to do, there is an additional fee of 20%, which goes into your pocket outside what you do. And I think this is another great idea that admin and his team has put together and given it to us, and I think we should run with it. Now, why am I telling you this? Why won't I be a cash center? Yesterday I made a sale of about $600. Today I made a sale of about $600. Now, why won't I have a cash center? Why won't I be a cash center? Why would I locate a cash center and keep it? Between yesterday and today, I made a sales of $1,200. Cool money, $1,200. In fact, what even marveled me with the 500% reward was, I was able to go out and build people, and now they come in, they understand, and they take after me to do the same thing I am doing. Now, one of them came and signed up about 5 people, made purchases, and at the end of the day, his own purchase and the ones he brought, at least the 50% is going to go to him was $300. Now I called him and said, okay, can you take up your $300? And this guy just said to me, no, I am not interested in $300. Why don't you credit my wallet with TBC? I said, well, I can do that. Now, I gave him 300. He returned it to me and made purchase for TBC. Now, the whole money came to me. But after said and done, this evening we were talking because he just left this office. And as we were talking, he said something. He said, do I know that the 300 I was giving him is far less than what he has made? Why? Because he made a purchase with the 300 from me. I confirmed him. And because he is a broadcaster, he enjoyed the last phase of the 500% reward. And he had 15 TBC in his wallet. I was wrong. He said, sir, I thought that far. You taught me, and I think I should be smart enough to let go of 300. If I take it out now, I'm going to spend it. It won't take me anywhere. It can't do me any good. But if I put it back into where it comes from, I will appreciate it later. Now I said that, I'm like, how much is TBC? One TBC is about $8 million today. Times 15 TBC, that's $120 cool million that this guy just pick up by giving back to me the $300 I was giving him. Now I've made an impression in his life. I am happy. Why? Because I've been able to show someone something. And now he is going all out there to go and do the same thing I am doing. This guy is just about 2 weeks in the community. Already have signed up 5. The 5 have paid a $10 wallet fees. They have made their purchases. Now I'm going to talk about the business center. When I saw the cash center, now when I am in the cash center, will you imagine what's going to happen? So all I'm encouraging everyone out there to do or to think about is, let's all get out there. Let's all get out there. Sign up for the cash centers. We need the cash centers. And the cash centers is going to do us good. It's going to do us better than the broadcast we went into. Why? Because everybody knows where the cash center is. Now you are going to be on the TBC network. You can be located. Everyone will come to you genuinely. Why? Because you are already introduced. Why? Because you are on the TBC network. For TBC network to have you, your name, your address, your details, and everything, and refer people to you means you are genuine. Admin have already built a trust for you. And I don't think any one of us, anybody thinking right for any reason, should not go into the cash center. For as long as you can have as little as $10 in your wallet. As little as $10 is what admin demands in your wallet of either Ethereum, Bitcoin, Litecoin, and you have at least 2 TBC inside your wallet, you are qualified. It's not meant for the super rich in TBC. It's not meant for the bigger. It's meant for everyone. So we need to go all out there and do it. At times, I tend to think people are scared of venturing into the things admin encourage us to go into. Why? Because they think it's difficult to do it. They think they cannot do it. Why? Because they are ignorant. At this point in time, I want to encourage you. Take the bull by the horn. The informations are there. They are not scarce. They are everywhere on the blog. Follow the leaders. Follow them on their broadcasts. Listen to them of what they teach, because each time they come on board, they are saying something you need to hear. They are saying something that will benefit you, and therefore you cannot stay away. You will have to be there to be able to, so that you will be able to overcome the hurdles of doing what I'm telling you to do and what every other leader is telling you to do. Now, yesterday I was on Senate Button meeting, and if you are there, you will discover that Randy took the whole time to explain everything we all need to know about the cash center. There is nothing that needs to be said that was not said. There is nothing we need to know that was not made known. There is no opportunity to ask that somebody didn't highlight. And another thing attending the live broadcast or attending the send button meeting is you will have the opportunity to ask the questions, and it goes open in the chat room. And in the chat room, people hear, people read, people see, and you get the answers. Why? Because people respond. We are a family. We are a family, and when everybody sees the challenge you are passing through, when someone sees what you are trying to that you don't know, everybody is eager to offer what they know about it. Each time I go on this broadcast, I watch what people put and I see what people respond about. Now, yesterday, I enjoyed everything that transpired in the Senate button meeting. And today again, I didn't stay off. When Pratam was doing his broadcast also in Hindi, I was also there. Why? Because there's a lot to learn. In every send button meeting, the whole world gathers. It's a Hindi send button meeting, but you see people chatting in English, and they are still responding in English. And therefore, it's a good place to go. Now, I went there today. I saw what's happening. I was impressed. Why? Because I saw the turnout, and I was impressed with the turnout in Hindi. I wasn't able to attend the send button in French. Why? Because they are about the same time. But last week, I was able to catch up with Mbe before he finishes. Before he finished, I was able to catch up with him. And also, I saw the turnout. I was encouraged. It tells me that TBC is going somewhere. Though I don't speak French, I don't speak Hindi, but at least from the chat, I can get one or two things. And also, when I see the turnout, it tells me the progress we are making. So when I saw on the blog that now we have about 10,000 viewers in a week, yes, it's not a lie. I know about it. We should have about it. Why? Because on the 3 send button meetings, one way or the other, I find a way of coming in. And also within the week, when I go on the blogs and visit the broadcast, especially those that are allowed to be there, I begin to look at what happens. I begin to see how many people were able to view, how many people were able to see, how many people were there, and they were able to also comment. And I get encouraged. Now with about 10,000 people viewing the blogs, going on the send button meetings, I know we have about 10,000 active people. Now with these 10,000 active people, going by what I think we should do, or what admin thinks should not be admin. Now going by what admin wants us to do, imagine us having 10,000, 10,000 cash centers across the globe. Do you know how many people we can reach out to? With 10,000 cash centers across the globe, even if we are reaching out just to 10 people in each cash center in a day, we are making 100,000. That's a big figure to put the elites and the establishment where they belong. In 10 days, we make 1 million. In a month, we make 3 million. Just 10 people per cash center in a day. Now it means we will double every month. We don't need to get to 1 billion before the elite establishment bow. No. Let us go into tens of millions, and that will be all. So please, the other phase is gone. Now we are in this new phase. We are in this new phase of cash centers. Let's come all out and roll in. Today on Pratam's broadcast, he did a good job. And at the end, at least he sent out a reminder about the 2,000 people he's gathering. Showed the hole, showed everything. This young man is out to beat Nigeria the way he said he wants to beat Nigeria. Now Nigeria is taking the center stage. And the Pratam is thinking, come, India has a population of over 1 billion people. Nigeria is just about 200 million people. And with the way Pratam is going, and I pray it works out, I'm looking forward to seeing India beating Nigeria. In Nigeria, we are doing our best. We are doing all we needed to do. We've gotten down there, but there is another potential that needs to be encouraged. And that's the potential in India, Pratam. I wish we could have somebody also in China, because they have over also 1 billion people. We have one time in China, and look, we are going places. So for those of you in China, if there's anybody that can get to China, we need someone in China to take up China the way Pratam is taking up India. And I tell you, we will never regret. We won't regret. We won't regret. We are making headways. We are making headways. The world is shaking. So Nigeria is doing well. We are doing, yes, we are doing, but also you can do better. You can do better. I assure you that. And the only way to take up to doing that is simple. Let's embrace, and I repeat, let us embrace the cash centers. For as many of us as have TBCs, as many of us as attend Senate party meetings, as many of us as are qualified to be there, all of us are equally qualified for a cash center. Let's go all out and have cash centers. And when we have the cash centers, it's also my suggestion, don't just have a cash center and say, no, train, teach. The word yesterday was a teacher. The word for the week from Randy was teacher. Now let's go out and teach. The word for the week from Pratam is build. Let's go out and build. I don't know what the word is from Umbe, because I was not able to catch Umbe, but now we go out and teach. By teaching, we build. Let's all go out and have the cash centers and teach and build the community. Because at this point in time, that's all we need to do. And we have to use everything available around us to do that. So please, in this new phase of having a cash center, let's do all we could to get the cash centers. And like Randy was talking yesterday, admin is so good and is so thorough and is so detailed and is so comprehensive in worksheets. Now, yesterday, we were even told, in case you don't have enough Bitcoin, Litecoin, or Ethereum, we are also taught how to liaise with those who have, so that they can supply. And when they supply, we do the rest of the jobs, and we can share the 20%. You still make yourselves, you still cash out, you still have your money, and then you have 10%, which is not a bad business. To me, it is a win-win situation. It's a win. In both sides, it is a win. In both areas, it is a win. Why? Because you win, the supplier wins, and you even win more if you have a cash center. Why? Because you are cashing out. When you are making the sales, the dollar is going into your pocket. Now he is supplying the coins. You are charging the new member 20%. You are making 10% more. And I think there's no better deal than that. It's a very good deal. It's a very, very, very good deal that we should not for any reason break away from it. So I don't see any reason why we shouldn't have cash centers. No, we should have cash centers. We should go all out there and have cash centers and begin to build the community. It's easy. And like too many things yesterday was said in the Senate Board meeting, if you are there, you will learn. And I don't know if it's still on the blog, but maybe you should check out for it, because many of us have requested that that particular Senate meeting should remain on the blog. They should leave it. And there are things I do, and I would love to share that. Now, there are times maybe you live where you don't have access to the internet, but there are a lot of things you can do to have the same image. On your phones, you can download the articles. Or you may even go to a business center where you pay maybe a token, pay for an hour. You go in there, you visit the blog, download the articles into your mails, into your emails, which you will have on your phones. And when you're out of there, they are available offline. Even with the fact that I have access to internet 24/7, I have my Wi-Fi, I have everything I need to do this job. But there are times when I go on the blog, I see good articles, I download, I save. I go on the blog, I see good videos, I save. Why? Because I may not know when to find them when I need them. Or chances are they are there today and they may be there tomorrow, and therefore I bring them. So the bulk of the materials on the site, I have them offline. And I think if you don't have good access to internet facilities, when you are able to go to where you can pay as much as possible, bring them down there and send them to your mail. With the little data on your phone, they come in. Why? Because they are already downloaded, so they will be in the mail. So when you leave that place, they are available offline. And you can have access, you can be conversant, you will build yourself. And I think it's really important for us to know that. So you have to go all out and get all the necessary information you will need to be able to find a place for yourself in the community. Because now this is a new phase. And if we can take up this cash center phase to the next level, then also we will appreciate what's happening. Why? Because we are winning the war already. We are not losing the battle anymore. We are winning the war. The establishment, the elites, the so-called elites, now clearly understands that the game is no longer with them. No, we are coming out. And therefore, since we're making headways, let's put in more effort and defeat them once and for all. And that's all we need to do. Therefore, you need to go out. In this phase, in this new phase of cash centers, please go out there. I know there are men that have at least 1, 2, 3, 4 TBC. Look, my download just made 15 TBC. Just 15 TBC. And what did he do? He just went out and brought people who bought. And as the people who bought, I gave his own 50%, and he used his 50% to buy from me. And in the 500%, look, by November, I'm telling you, by November, you have to do what I am doing. If until then there's still a space for a cash center, you must have a cash center. And he is working hard to have a cash center. He is working hard, he's looking up. August is almost gone, September will be gone, October will be gone, and by November, he is qualified. Why? Because he's going to have a redemption. So please, in this new phase, let's do our best and take the best of it. Let's maximize it. Let's see that it favors us more than the elites will think of. Let's see that we take the bull by the horn and take this thing to the nooks and crannies of every nation. And you will be surprised. We are talking about the year 2020. With the cash center thing, I don't see us go beyond next year. Why? Because if we are in every nook and cranny, listen, people come in, they sign in, they will also take the crusade out. And when they take the crusade out, now it's no longer you doing your own thing. It's no longer you doing your own thing. It's now everywhere. It's everywhere. And once it's everywhere, then the battle is won. Now the skeptics are no longer talking. Why? Because they are silenced. And how did they get silenced? Doing what we are doing. We are broadcasting, we are talking, we are laying the emphasis on it, we are opening up the truth about it. Now we are countering the deceit. We are making them understand this thing is not what you are told it is. It is not. This is what it is. And now the people are beginning to know it. I begin to know it. Now somebody just walked in. I told you, I made a sale of 600 today. This guy came in the week before last and made a purchase of $100, traveled. He came in today. I said, come, the 500% promo is ending today. So you have any opportunity to make, make so that you can have the 500 checks. He said, what? I said, yes, that is it. And this guy said, come, send $200 more into my wallet. And I did that, and I got my money. $200 cash. I took my money, I pocketed it. Now I am cashing out. And now this is a business, this is a cash center. By the time I'm not just signing up, but by tomorrow, I'm going to sign. Why? Because I am going to get in Bitcoin into my Bitcoin wallet. And as soon as I add Bitcoin into wallet, I am submitting everything to admin. And therefore, I'm having the cash center. I think I'm long overdue, but it's okay. I'm going to have a cash center, and before the end of the week, I'm a cash center. I have a cash center. I have a good place. It's my office. It is on the road. It's a public place. Just I share a common fence with a bank, and I also share a common fence with a service provider, and it's an open place. It's a good place. My office is a good place, and I can do it because it's a public place. There is a bank, there is a network provider, there are banks around me, there are shops around me, there are bars, there are restaurants. So I'm in it's a public place. And therefore, there's no reason why I shouldn't have a cash center. And this, what is it now? It's bringing me closer. Now, by having a cash center, it's animate recognition. So people would believe in me. All I need is to keep an integrity, which is what all of us will need to do. So please, our time is fast spent. I've already spent over 30 minutes on this broadcast, but we will talk more on this in subsequent broadcasts. Therefore, thank you for joining me. We'll meet again tomorrow.